Hello, darling. It's hello, darling. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Well, I've just woke up, went to go on Jamie's, missed him at the last minute, so thought I'd go live. Mickey Mouse in the house, Mickey Mouse. Oi, oi, Yashi. Listen, let me sort this out. We'll get you up there. Right, Mickey, putting you back where you belong. But please keep it sweet in the house. Be the best mod in the world. So let's just look over this now. All right, let's have a look. See where we are. There we are. There we are. There we go. There we go. There we go. Mr. Beautiful. Oh, don't want that one. Mr. Beautiful Blues. Mr. Beautiful Blues. All right, hold up. Let's get a few of yous up. See if we can do this. Copy. I've done it. There you go. Right. And you got on this one, didn't you? There you go. Post. Comment on there. There we go. Bash. Have I done it? Pin that up there. Right. Master Ron in the house. Love me, Master Ron. Beautiful. I got me art, eh? Mickey Mouse in the house. Mickey Mouse. Go on, sons. Let's keep it back where you belong. All nice and happy, lovely, jubbly. So, I got the back end of Jamie. Oh, is that Jason? Is that definitely Jason? Go on, son. Jason. What's happening, Jace? Hope you're good, brother. Hope you both fucking missed it. But anyway, this has got. I'll go have a little live. It's only till thingy comes back. Niggy Burke in the ass. Until Nutta comes on. He does his morning. What is it today? Is it Thursday? Holy shit! You know what I ain't done? Phoned up the chemist. I've had to phone them up. Remind me, guys, before I end this at 6 o'clock. But I've got to phone my chemist because I've got to order insulin. I ain't got my truthility. I need that. So if anyone wants to jump and keep me, you can't be. Please jump up. You can't be. Keep it going. Jay, what you been up to, bruv? Have you been all right, mate? Have you been good? Oh, gosh. You've been good. Have you? Mr. BB, he's my little nutcase. Midgie in the house. Look, man, now. Got all the royalty in it tonight, haven't I? Eh? Yeah, get a pen, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'll put that in me yeah, as soon as the chemist, what time does the chemist open? About 9. And I can phone them up. If I get me meds delivered today, I've got to do it. I've just written it down in me in one of my things here to give me a reminder. I'll phone them up. I've got to get some insulin sent if they've got it. I definitely need it. So I'll phone them at 9 o'clock. They don't normally like between 9 and 3, 4 maybe when they deliver. I'm definitely going to need it. Oh, sweet, Mr. Blue Diamond. Yeah, about 9 would be great. And I'll give him a bell. I've got all my other insulins, but not the Trucility. There's one called Trucility I have to have on it's the big injection on a Thursday. I've run out of it. But all done, all done. So, come on, guys, who's going to jump up? Niggy, who's going to be the first? Who will it be? Will it be Arcash? Will it be Niggy Burke? Will it be who else? He runs up there? Will it? There's only the two that really jump up here on here now. Master Ron. Could it be Master Ron this time of night? Jump up and have a chat with JJ. Let us see. Bets are on. Spin that wheel. Ding 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 ding. Puppy paper. Go on, Migsy. Thanks, brother. Listen, the more reminders, the better. The more reminders, the better. Because I have a memory like a bloody sieve. And I definitely need to phone that up because I need that injection. And it will be delivered for me. There we go. Anyway, I slept well. Slept right through. Went on Jamie's last night and I thought, I woke up. I thought, who's live? Jamie was live. So I just got the back end of it, had a little chat. And he just said good night. So I thought I'd get on here for what's his name? Nutter starts. What you guys been up to anyway? What are you going to do today? Anything good? Anything good? Anything bad? I've got no takers here. Look. No takers. Wanna leave me hanging, hanging, hanging on a brick wall. Fucking Tyson. Snoring, ain't you, boy? Ain't you, my boy? What's that? Hold on. Add background. No, five on there. What's this one? Site using. That's not what it should do. Favorite. Oh, you know what? I need to do that, Migsy, as well. I've got to go and have a diabetic, what they call a diabetic screening for my eyes. I need to make the appointment. It's a nightmare. All go when you get old. All you have to do, you seem to do when you get old, is make appointments for the bloody doctors and go to the hospital and get your eyes seen to. Sod getting old. I'd never have done it. If I knew what it was going to be like to get old, I would just stay young. Yeah, cool. Oi, oi, oi. Get up here. Yeah, watch when I try to write it in the chat. I thought I'd do this. Just so I write it here. Right, where's that post? I don't think it'll let me, is that? Hey, look. I'm going to show you, Niggy. YouTube rejected your comment. Usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. Let's do it in the queues now. I've just screenshot it, so I've got to show you this, Niggy. It's unbelievable. And I'll try it again. Use the queues. Like you said use queues, didn't you? Nicky. Nope, it's rejected that as well, mate. Wow, let me screenshot it to show you. You ain't gonna believe it. You really ain't gonna believe it. Let's get rid of that then. Wow. How do I get off of that? Right, let's send them. Stay there a minute, guys. I'll show you tomorrow, Nick. We got me master. He's Master Ron in the house. In the house.
Mate,
Big
how
up,
you doing?
Master. Oh,
You all
yeah,
right?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I keep trying to write, Niggy's name. He said Triton Hughes, right? Triton
Right.
Niggy, and it says straight away when you write his name to try and get on, you get these. It goes all red, and it goes desperately rejected. It's usually spam or a dodgy name or something. Try changing it a bit. I've tried changing it. Won't let you write it. So I assume that YouTube thinks it's Niggy. And only for
Niggy.
the host. It's only, yeah, the N word. It's only
Yeah.
the host that does it because it happens the same with Jamie. He tries to write all different things when he tries to talk to Niggy on in the chat, and it all comes up in red, and it just won't let you do it. Won't let you do it,
No,
man.
no, I just
Yeah.
put N Burke now. N
Yeah.
and Burke.
Oh, that's the one. N Burke. That's it.
Yeah.
It was the same thing happening to you.
Yeah, when I type with Niggy, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I've tried and different things, but that makes sense. N Burke. I will write that for the future. It
Yeah.
won't let you do it if you do the cues. Right. Go on, Frank. Pick up, son.
Yeah,
Who else?
YouTube are
Jono.
picking up quite a few words now. The more I seem to type on certain names like Niggy's and a few other things, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
getting tougher and tougher.
Yeah.
Having to put separations in words and shit like that.
Exactly. Does that only happen to the host then? Because when I write it, when I'm actually in the chat in someone else's chat, it goes through, no problem. It only happens to me when I'm hosting a show.
Oh right, I have that problem all the fucking time when I'm trying to type something. But there
Yeah.
again, though, the stuff that I write, you know what I mean? So start to put little spaces and what have you to try to type out what I'm trying to put over. So, but controversial stuff that I type, so it's understandable. Oh, there you go. Niggy is known as the
Yeah,
Burke.
yeah, you can write it. Look, you can write it in when you're actually in the chat yourself. You can write it. I have no problem when I'm in a chat talking to Nicky. It's only when I'm an host and I try to write it, it won't let me. I've just screenshot the things. I show you them, Arthur.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let me see if I can jump off here and jump back in. Hold up. I'll send them to me and I'll show you. Right, where do I get them?
Hmm. Yeah. JJ. JJ.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Where's Ron gone? Ron? What happened to Ron? Ron. Are you back? Hello, princess. Hello, my sweetie. Love you too, sweetheart. Love you too. Yeah. Let's sort this out. Oh, there you go. Maybe I'll get over. See? No problem, Master Ron. I was just jumping off to get them to show you. I think I'm missing it now. I don't know if I got them sent. I wanted to show you that. Let's have a look if I got them anyway. No. No, I never got them. I'll show you another time anyway. So, I had a guest, lost my guest because he wanted to go a poo or update his thing. So hopefully I'll get another one. Another one. I need someone else to get. Easy now, Gigi. Frank, you jumping up for a chat? Or are you going to leave me hanging? Talking to myself, trying to figure out what to say. I swear it's not going to be a long one anyway. I just wanted to go up for a try and get myself. Hopefully, Nomadic can come up. I can watch his driving on his road, and I'll fall asleep. Big up, Jono, mate. I hope you're all right, son. Maybe soon, though. I ain't gonna be on long. Trust me, only for a little while. Where's my JPM? Come on, my JPM, keep me busy. Talk to me. I get stuck for words, thinking of things to say. I hope he's coming back, Mickey. Oh, he's coming back. All right, listen, I'm not going nowhere. I'm just jumping over to try and send these pictures to myself. Give me a second. Right, there's that. Got it. Got it. I've got it. Who we got here? We have the legend himself. Oh, Cash. Oh, Cash.
Yo.
Big up. Cash. I want to show you this. Look, you ain't going to believe it. Yeah, look. Every time I say, try to send this, look.
Oh, yeah.
You can't say N-I-G-G, even if you write N-I-Q-Q-I. So I'm going to write N Burke in future. It won't let you send it for the host, but you can say it when you're in the chat, and that's weird. I find that weird myself.
Yeah, it is weird.
Very weird.
That'd be like a racist like kind of thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think you're saying the N word, aren't they? You know what I mean? What's happening, Kenji? Go on, mate. I think you say the N word. Yeah.
It's when are they going to like stop? I know, not to jinx it, I've never seen it for a while, but when people do the P bombing,
oh yeah.
like I thought there should be some type of intelligence that stops all that from
Exactly.
working.
Yeah. If they pick you up quick enough if you say like that. The host says something like that, it will stop you from doing it. So why can't they stop that? Exactly right. UK lady, hello, mate. Exactly right. That's a massive point, you know. It just shows you they're all full of shit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They allow it to happen. Anyway, you see what Pringle done the other day? He allowed it on his channel, all the porn bombing and all the gore. He left it for ages and left it up as well. There we go. There we go.
He was trying to be friendly, wasn't he?
Oi. Thought I'd come up for 10 minutes before I go to sleep.
Well, I ain't going on long.
All right, Ash, how you doing?
We won't be on long anyway because Nutter comes on at 6, doesn't he? So
I was just about to go to bed and I see you go live, so I thought, come on for a little while.
yeah, I just thought I'd do a little bit because I went to go on Jamie's. I normally wake up around 4, something like that. Went to go on Jamie's and he just ended, so I caught the back end of him and said a quick eye, and then he went off. So I thought, well, I'll do it for an hour or so, get me to sleep, you know. But wasn't that a brilliant point what Arcash just made there? I can't even write Niggy's name from here in here without getting blocked. They won't let me do it. But someone can porn bomb and they let them do that. You know Niggy's name. I can't. When you're a host, you can't write his name. Show you.
Where? In YouTube?
Yeah, you can't write his name at all. Niggy. You can't write that word, Niggy. Nope. When you're an host, you can write it when you're not an host, but you can't write it. Yeah, I've got to show you.
Is that just on your phone, though?
Oh, no, it's on my laptop. Everything. I try to write his name when I'm hosting the show. Look, that's what happens. It goes all red and won't allow you to write the word niggy.
Have you not got like a sensitive words there thing turned on somewhere?
No, I've got that all turned off.
Because you can type like certain words to block. Like in mine, I've only got the 3 words James Patrick McDonald blocked in my chat.
They're names. They're names. They're not words.
Yeah, I know.
It used to make me laugh. Round and the flat boys.
He's got the hump with me because I got him into trouble earlier on Jamie's.
Hey, it's all good fun.
What did you do? What you done there, James? You're fucking incorrigible. You
I
are.
just said I was offended by his picture. That was it, and it all went pear shaped for after that.
What did you do? What picture was that? Well, you can put it
Well,
up.
he's got up now.
That's a great picture. What's the matter with you? I love it.
A bit. Well, let's not go there.
And it's really fun. You got a flat line in a round circle, so it's a little bit controversial for you, even.
Oh, it's a bit hypocritical if you ask me.
A flat line in a globe. My God, what is going on?
Yeah, I've seen that debunked before, Princess Angela. That when they done that, I've seen that. Sorry, my brain is a bit tired.
Yeah, I've seen the globe debunked by people that are just spot on with this flat Earth stuff.
Look, how can it be debunked if it's a globe?
Yeah,
how can it be debunked? It can't be debunked. It can't be debunked. JJ, think about it. You've not watched them videos, have you? JJ, you've not watched them videos, have you?
I have, James, I promise you. And I know they're brilliant, and I know they debunk it, but I have been on a channel, because my mates are all Christians, and they're flat Earth, yeah? And I'm a round Earther, I really am. And they fucking debunked it. We was trying to debunk them. We debunked them, they debunked them. They had evidence.
You can't debunk something that is true, though. That's the thing. It can't be debunked if it's a fact.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Anyway, Ashley's had enough of this. Ashley's had enough of this all night.
I want to put a link for you. He's called Brighton.
I've seen it. And I'm a flat earther. I'm not a flat earther. I'm a round earther. I believe it's right.
Brilliant slip there.
Do it. No, I'm not a flat earther. Honestly, I'm not. But I do the flat earth. I do believe that it is round. But they have massive points, I swear to God. And they both seem to have, when I was on this thing and there was arguing, they both had evidence to back their, it was unbelievable. I found it interesting anyway. I did.
Yeah, it's all good fun.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
But you got to try and get yourself.
It's what makes the world go around.
Told you, you've just debunked him again. For fuck's sake, debunk him.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'd like to get some of my mates on here about it. These Christian guys, because they're murder on it. They're worse than you are. Trust me. You'll love them, you will. You'll love them. Come on my Facebook. Find my Facebook, Archie, right, and I'll put you on the group, the Flat Earth group that they're on. You will absolutely love it. You will love it.
Yeah, Ash will become their god. You know that.
I can't do that, but Ashley's not Christian like them. Yeah, you believe it without the Christianity part, don't you, Archie?
Yeah,
you believe there's a creator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you get to a certain point, James, like I just thought, well, there can't be like nothing, you know. And it had to be. We had to be maybe whether we're put here by something, or I'm not saying there's a person or a god or a farmer who's farming us all, but there's got to be an explanation. If you've got an explanation come from the Big Bang, and they can see back in time, because no one was there to witness it, but they can prove it and say on paper that we come from a Big Bang. And that, in mine, if I think, well, if we haven't come from a Big Bang, then where did we come from? Or is it just been Mother Nature, just wind, rain, fire, and all that just gathered, and we've just become?
Yeah.
Could the matter have been there before the Big Bang? The matter itself.
Well, when we go back, when I've looked through like history, there's always been civilized, what you call it, people living people in like on the world with great technology, the great knowledge of the sky, sun, moon, and stars. Just the same knowledge that we know about the sun, moon, and stars, and all the way back through time, everyone thought the same. And I think as far back as you can go, we've all just lived on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
It was only the globe. It's only pretty new and really to us humans.
Yeah.
About 100,000 years or something, or 200,000 years or something. I can't remember.
I don't
Not
believe
even
we
that,
come from a pool of mud. I definitely don't believe we come from a pool of mud.
No, but we've got evidence.
We come from atoms.
But when you look at like the Anunnaki, or there's lots of people before us who've thrived.
Yeah. They reckon it's aliens, don't they?
Buildings here in the UK that were built of stone originally, and then rebuilt like with the skin of red bricks to stop us from asking questions because it had been there longer than maybe the Bible has been there. We've got things that just don't add up in the world. Like we've got petrified wood that's millions of years old, and like I just think when you look at a lot of the history that's out there that they can't maybe explain or they've got no answer for, I think, well, someone's hiding some type of evidence, you know, whether there's been people here for millions of years.
Or they just don't know.
We're the last ones, yeah. Has everyone escaped to like a better land and we just the shit left at the end? Do you know what?
No.
If you got
cataclysmic, whatever that word is, big ending of civil. I see, told you.
I can't say that word either.
Civilizations that have just, you know, how do you say that word? Cataclysmic? No, I can't say that.
I've got it. Cataclysmic. No, it ain't, is it?
No, that's not it.
Cataclysmic. Cataclysmic. Oh, fuck off.
Where's Vega when you
I
need
can normally say that easy, and now you've got me saying it dodgy. That's your fault. Cataclysmic. Cataclysm.
What is it?
Cataclysm.
What?
Fuck off. Cataclysm.
I don't know. Anyway, one of those.
Yeah.
And every so many hundred thousands of years, and then we start all over again.
Yeah, of course. Brilliant.
Yeah, there's some things I do believe, some things I don't with the Big Bang shit. I think I'm half Bible, half scientific.
Yeah, no. Well, I strongly believe that the Bible, for a lot of it, it's always been wrote by the winners, like history. Every time you get a winner, they rewrite history. They take out all the stuff they don't want the future to know.
That, yeah.
They put the stuff in there that they want the future to know.
Yeah. It's the conquerors that write history, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without that. We've got somewhere. Who we got?
Massive gaps in
Hello,
history.
everybody.
Oh my God! Now the conversation is going to be lifted up to the moon and back.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Are you a flat earther, mate?
No, I'm a round earther, just like my belly.
Same with me. Yeah, same with me. The right reason, one of the massive reasons, I can't imagine a flat Earth with a glass dome over the top of it. I can't get that.
Look at the horizon.
Which would have to have been made.
Yeah, by aliens.
All right, so you can see bubbles in the natural world with raindrops and water.
We've got Google Earth. With Google Maps, we can see the globe.
Right? Did you hear what he just said? He just debunked us.
Who put it there?
You can get
Who put the dome there?
Those are pictures from satellites.
Oh no, God just made it appear, didn't he? He's God, didn't he? He can do anything.
Niggy,
I'm God.
sorry. Jimmy, they're not really pictures of satellites. The composites, the images.
The problem is now
There's a
everybody's
difference between a
questioning
picture, a
everything that they
photograph, and an
see.
image.
There are pictures of the Earth from when they orbited the moon before the moon landing. They took photographs of the Earth from the moon.
They've got loads of satellites up in the air.
You all do know that they're only flying in low Earth orbit and not actually in space.
Yeah,
You know,
they're drones, aren't they?
Pardon?
They use the
Oh yeah,
the
because
sun
otherwise they'd
to,
float away.
power them.
Otherwise they'd just float away, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they use the
got to be in
energy
their
solar
orbit.
panels to
So how would you
them.
get to the moon if you just float away?
Well, when I look up and I see the moon, it's round, it's a globe. When I look at the sun, well, you can't really look at the sun properly. I've done it with glasses on, and it is sort of round. And I've looked through telescopes at other places, and they are sort of round. So why would we be on
then
here?
again,
I don't
who
get
cares
that.
if it's flat or round? I mean,
Jimmy,
what difference is it going to make to us?
Yeah, none really. JJ, have
If we want to blow it up,
pool?
we need to find out how the terrain works or something like that. But apart from that, I can't see any reason.
Go on, Archie, what you saying?
Yeah, have you ever played a game of pool?
Yep.
Yeah,
What shape's the table or form?
square,
It's just a
rectangle.
It's just a level.
Well,
Just a level
yeah,
surface.
it's flat, but you can't really, you wouldn't be able to hit the balls if they was flat, would they? They wouldn't roll.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that. Just giving you an example when you said you looked at the sun and the moon and they were both round. Here's another one. When you do look at the sun or the moon during the day, which you can see, the moon during the day, the sun will always be its opposite.
Yeah.
Yin and yang,
So
always
they
the
bounce
same.
again.
Have we got to the point in this generation where we have to question everything we see?
Yeah.
That's what the elite tell us to do, isn't it? That's one of the rules of the Illuminati is to question everything.
And I'm starting to question if my fan is blowing real wind or if the wind isn't really wind. Maybe it's something from another dimension.
I know there'll be air molecules around in your place, and if you've got electronic fan that's motored by a motor, the fan blades are going to push and propel the air molecules towards your position.
If I'm sitting in front of it, I'm sitting behind it.
If you didn't
It's going to suck
question
me in.
everything, you wouldn't learn, would you? You got, that's how we learn and advance.
Yeah, it's just the relevant things, like the question things which are relevant.
Well, I think,
like, for example,
relevant. Knowing whether the Earth's flat or round, I think that's pretty relevant, man. Because, like, if I want to jump on a sailboat one day, I don't want to fall off the end of the world.
Yeah, you've got to know where you're
going. Has already proved that.
That's kind of a joke, but there you go.
Yeah, I know that would be quite interesting if it was flat. Because when you get to the end of the world, you just turn upside down and then carry back on again.
You know when a clock, the clock hands, when you look at like an analog clock, you know when that goes round, does it fall off?
Maybe I'm thinking about aeroplanes, like when
it goes
the other.
a different way, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah,
if
goes
there was
straight,
a dome over, it was a flat Earth and it was a dome. Obviously, you'd go in a sailing boat or a ship or something like that, and you'd hit the dome, wouldn't you? You'd hit that dome eventually. You won't.
Depends what it's made out of.
No, hold on, Ash. Because of what Ash thinks, you wouldn't, because the dome goes further out. It stretches out even further, and there are other continents on the other side, right?
Well, yeah, of course. But to blow your mind, there's 7 domes. It's not just one.
Now you're just trying to piss. You're trying to piss now.
Well, so each of these 7 planets are fixed are domes, and all you've seen is a reflection of its mechanical structure.
So what about Pluto?
That's that came out the same year as a cartoon, and there's a big debate to say which one came first.
Yeah, but it's not considered a planet, but has it got a dome?
Centerpark has got a dome. Is that a planet?
It's not counted as.
It's not round. It's not round Pluto's not round, is it? It's
There's
like
only 7
odd
celestial
shape.
wandering stars in the
It's a
sky.
very, very odd shape.
Well, I'm actually questioning that whether the world is flat, because when you fly from one end of the world to the other, you always go in a
you go
straight
to and
line.
from. Yeah, you do. That's exactly right. Because you cannot draw a circle, ball, a sphere with straight lines. So you go to and from. So everywhere you go from the center, you're going south. Everywhere out from the center, south. Which this is the exact same way a compass works. The compass will take you to the magnetic north in the middle, and everywhere else apart from the north is south. So everywhere you go, really.
Okay, yes, the world is flat. How thick is the world?
Well, as far as we can go is 8 miles deep. The highest we can go in the sky is 10 miles. 10 miles high.
It might not be a circle, but it might be just a different shape than a circle.
Yeah,
like a square or a rectangle.
I don't know. I've just been asking these same questions for a long time, and there's only so much evidence out there. China dug to 7.8 miles deep, but as deep as anyone's gone. August Piccard in the early 1900s, he went in an air balloon to 10 miles high up. Was it 10 miles or 110 miles high? And his son, 100 years later, went to the deepest part of the sea, being about 8 miles.
Well, the thing is, how
Mariana
how
Trench is deeper than 8 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, that's as deep as anyone's gone, like a person.
In the
deeper
water,
than 8 miles, isn't it?
level in the water.
Deeper than 8 miles from sea level.
Pretty sure the deepest place
in
the ocean is 8 miles.
8-mile thick crust has got soft bits and thicker bits where, yeah. And all these plates moving as well. I'm just surprised that hasn't just exploded by now, especially with all the weight we've got. Because if you've got a tennis ball and then you pick your nose and you put nuts on it, and you start picking your ass, and by the time you finish, after a couple of years or a couple of thousand years, it's going to be a big snotty shitty ball because you've put a lot of on it. But
it's only matter that's already on the planet. It ain't coming from anywhere else but on this planet. So how's it going to get heavier?
Well, London didn't used to be it's as heavy as
but the matter, it's not come from outer space. It's not come from anywhere else other than this planet.
Somewhere else. So it's a little bit like how you balance a tire. Once you start shifting weight, things.
But once if you eat something and then you shit it out, it ain't going to be heavier. It's still going to.
I think the weight ratio. Like you're talking about,
it's never going to change unless you get something from
what you're saying is shifting
place. It's not going to get heavier, is it? It's impossible.
No,
it's going to get top heavy.
Than anywhere else in the world, so I can imagine that part of the world would be more heavier if you were going to wait.
Maybe we should shift all the stuff onto one side of the flat Earth, so it tips over.
Yeah, so
get more sun in England.
A perfect circle of what you call a rotation, has it, going around the so-called sun. It's what's the name?
It's spinning the world, isn't it?
Isn't it? So it's shaped, so it's more like egg shaped. So one part of the year it gets faster. The later part of the year it slows down as it's going around the bigger arch to the smaller arch.
Why don't we do an experiment so we can get the world leaders to put all the weight on one side? See if the world tip.
Yeah, great point there, Jimmy, because all the world leaders all follow and have on the floor, whether it's made of marble, carpet, big flags on the wall of the Gleason map, which is a flat plane map. The United Nations use the same thing.
I want to go on that ride.
So do I. What about if we just got all the bowling balls in the world and just stuck them in one country?
James just doesn't want to accept it, JJ. That's all it is. He knows I'm right.
Except what?
I've never heard him say calm.
Tell the truth, I'm so fucking tired. I ain't got a fucking anyway. My brain ain't even see. Can't talk.
The thing is that if you could shift the world like that, don't you think there'd be a waste of time making nuclear weapons and stuff when you can destroy the world? Or just put it by
okay.
Russia, for example, just putting loads of weight onto one country, on their country, and they could tilt the world without blowing it up.
Yeah, well, let's try and do it.
Okay, let's do that. I'm going to start working now.
Yeah, I used to say as a kid, like we should just build like
I'm
massive
just moving on my furniture
rockets
with
in
one
the
end.
desert. We'll be able to like just fly our Earth to anywhere we wanted.
Do you reckon we could build a flat Earth ourselves?
Yeah, you can.
Then why don't listen? They're trying to look. There's population overflow now. Yeah,
Yeah.
immigration and all that. Why can't
Push 'em
human
off.
beings build a flat Earth for all?
You can, you just need a big glass bottle.
They don't need
Yeah,
to. They
big-
can go to
big
the other
glass ball.
continents over the other side of the fucking wall. You just spread out.
James is practical shit. He's so practical.
You could build like a huge wall
Makes sense
and
to
then
me.
just give immigrants like abseiling ropes and let them live on the wall. Vertical.
Oh. I'm sure we could put all the immigrants on the fucking tiny little continent over the other side of the wall.
Have you ever thought
That would solve all the fucking problems in the fucking world. If the big knobs know about that, why haven't they done it?
Exactly.
Why don't they build a bigger wall in Palestine? Just make it really huge so
You ever watch
stop
the?
Give the Palestinians one of the continents over the wall. Sorted.
Yeah, just build it bigger. They just build it too small. It needs to be like 8 miles high, and then they won't be able to do nothing.
There I come. I kick
Or
me
100 miles high,
my
something
back.
like that.
Yeah, you're back.
There you go. You ever watch that channel called Blaze? They reckon, right, that it's the aliens that built and brought us here. So if that's true,
They brought the
then
aliens there.
they
We're
reckon
alien
aliens.
hybrids.
Yeah, that's
They're
it. Like
alien
we're
hybrids.
alien hybrids, yeah, and things like that. And that it can come from like atoms or any of that. We just come from another bloody planet. What do you think about that
Oh
one?
no, all the animals did, like because we're hybrid with great ape and aliens. So there were obviously animals there already that come from the so-called Big Bang. You know,
Can
all
you
up,
find
you know.
that from your DNA? And tracing as far back as it will go.
Well, no, because we ain't got alien DNA. You see.
Well,
So
there'll
we
be a
can't.
point where it just stops. Your history will stop, and then it'll be like, what the fuck happened there, man? Where's that ancestor gone? And everybody's ancestor at that point. Just gone. Bosh. Not just
Lost me
mine,
then,
but
Jimmy.
yours,
Exactly know what you mean by that.
you. Well, they can trace. You can trace your ancestry, can't you? With DNA or something.
It can only go back, you know, within the modern world. It can't go back to when fucking aliens turned up and fucking
No,
done it all,
but
can
if
it?
you're going back far enough, you're going back
I mean,
far
to be
enough.
honest,
At one point, we'd all stop.
They just want
At
you
one
bloody
point,
deal, that's all.
At one point, we'd all have we'd all have the same great 50th great granddads, and there won't be a 51st. We're just like, well, how
You
come?
don't
What
have
was
you
before
related
that?
to that Lucy bird that they dug out of Africa?
Yeah, we might be
I
years
remember that.
ago.
I saw that. I saw that.
You're supposed to be related to her.
to
Yep,
Lucy
everyone
Bird.
in the world, everyone in the world is supposed to be related to her.
To Lucy Bird.
Lucy, I think her name was. They named her Lucy.
That's like the chicken and the egg, though, isn't it? So how could you just come from one woman? You have to have a man as well, surely.
Well, all I know is that a bird laid some bird shit on my wall, and somehow a plant grew out of it. I can't get it
Oh, it's
down.
good fertilizer.
There
Bird
you
shit
go.
is a lot of nitrogen in it. A lot
Yep.
of nitrogen.
Happens all the time around
Makes
me.
sense. Another theory. We all
Going
grew
out
from
concrete.
bird shit.
Could have done.
Yeah.
Where's Arky gone?
He's fell off the edge of the world.
Yeah, get back up here, Arky. You was having a good argument there. Yeah, I thought you got him. There we go.
Yeah, I'm back.
Are you on
Arky's
top
arguing.
of the world if the world's flat?
Top
If
of
the
the
world's
world
flat,
and
how-
looking
I
down
don't
on
know that.
creation,
At what
and
point-
the only explanation I can find. Sorry.
At what point, if the world's flat, if there's thickness involved, how thick is flat?
Don't knock it, brother,
no,
because we
no,
don't really know 100%, do we?
You're
Because it could be
mistaking
a
yourself
cube.
there.
Well, it's at least 8 miles thick because we can't drill further
Minimum.
than that, according to Ash.
No,
So that makes
Yeah.
it not flat. That makes it. What's it
What, the
called?
Earth
Cube.
is 8 miles thick? It's got to be thicker
Right.
than that.
No,
Ash,
minimum.
Ash, Ash, let me ask you a question, right? You get a glass of water, a glass, sorry, and fill it up as much as you can, and go just before it falls over, right? And you know that the water curves. The water curves. You know that.
Yeah,
straight.
I know that.
But you
your
always
avatar.
water always finds its level, but that's not true.
Yeah, that's
And you
what
could do that with just a glass of
Yeah,
water.
around-
You could do that with no. You can't change the fucking goalposts now.
No, but
The water in the glass is curved, literally curved. It's a
Yeah, but
bubble
that's
on top of the
just on a
glass.
small, on a small scale. I understand that, but a long
Doesn't
body.
matter.
Your
It's still not
avatar's
flat. You
water,
say
isn't it?
water always
Yes,
finds
yes,
its
I do
level,
with that.
which is
Your
not
avatar
true.
level,
It's
not
not
curved.
true. That's not true.
Yeah, I know that. But
Come
at
on.
the same time, when I say the ocean's flat, there's still waves and ripples. But when you do it over a long distance, and when you stand back and look at it, you can say, yeah, that's flat, or that's level.
UK ladies got it right. It's got nothing to do with length. It's got to do with girth.
Yeah, there you go. She would know, because she's never seen Bobby's. Yeah, but a lot of people get
It's funny
mistaken.
that Bobby, right? That Bobby
Because
said, "Oh, Jason's seen me. Oh, everyone's like, this person seen me. This person seen me." Now, all of a sudden, Jason hasn't seen him. Oh, fuck you, what a joker that man is. What a fucking joker. I'd love to punch his fucking head in. I really would.
What one?
Who, me?
Take pleasure in it.
Yeah, you.
No. Bobby.
I just
What
fell
Bobby you
off
on
the
about?
side of the
Oh, that
panel then.
weird geezer. That
Literally.
Liverpool geezer you run about.
That fucking idiot.
Freak.
Yeah, he's weird, isn't he? I've seen him. I haven't ever spoken to
Very
him. I've
weird.
seen him on a few things. He's proper weird, isn't he?
I turned
Yeah.
your avatar to the side to see if the water would go, and then my phone, the camera tilted, and I tried to get it pressed the back arrow to go back, and I fell off the side
Big
of
up,
the panel.
Nutta. Steve-O.
Yeah. Don't forget there, Jimmy, here where
You are
you
now.
are in the world, you'd be like sort of like upside down on like an angle.
So at the most, at least it's a cube. You got to agree on that, then, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to end at 6 now. I've only done it till you come on, mate.
Yeah, cheers, JJ.
I think this was a great chat.
I wish
think
my
you like it.
stomach
I
was
think
flat.
it's interesting. I think we can all learn from it.
Yeah, of course.
Is my
Go
wife's
after it.
chest flat?
No, but
What
if
about
you
when you
watch
get-
the type, she'll be flat.
It should be flattered.
It's like
What's that mean?
flat tested and big pitted, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Know what I'm saying?
James wanted to ask me how water curves, so I'm asking him how it curves to a ball. If he wanted to use a glass, so if we're going to put it in glasses.
Mm.
Well, my point was, Ash, that water don't always find its level. That was my point.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
if you do,
absolutely 100% correct.
It does.
if you do,
I don't want all your
Water doesn't always
excuses now. I'm just saying that water doesn't always find its level. Come on.
If you suck water up in a straw and you put your thumb over the end of the straw,
Yeah, what happens to gravity? Great question. What does happen to gravity? Because is your mouth or is your suction strong enough is it stronger than gravity? Or does
yeah,
gravity
but if
forget
you're on the
about
other side of the flat Earth, then gravity will push you away rather than push you down.
gravity doesn't exist and there's two forms, there's two different
Oh,
types
right.
of gravity. Why can't people make up their mind which one they want to
And
use?
it doesn't exist, but there's two types
Well,
of
look,
it.
look
Yeah.
what I bought, JJ.
An anvil.
And I recognise that geezer.
Yeah, I want one of them.
What is that?
I've been wanting one of them for ages because I've got the little hammer. Brilliant.
fucking
Oh,
pucker.
I've got a rubber hammer here.
I've been having some banging laughs with that.
Yeah. Have you got the little hammer as well? Buy the little hammer. That's blinding. That is the hammer.
I've got, an hammer came with it.
What kind of laughs can you get with an app?
Rubber.
Oh, that's you got a little rubber hammer. Yeah, yeah. Go on, mate.
They're quite useful when you don't
Send me
want to
the
damage
link.
it.
Send me the link to that one. I like that one.
It's a mallet.
With a
It's a
hammer.
mallet. It's a mallet.
It's a
Not a
mallet.
hammer. It's a mallet.
It's a rubber hammer.
Rubber mallet.
It's a mallet.
Rubber.
Timmy,
Yep.
did he turn out to be a wrong one, Timmy Mallet?
I don't know, probably. They're
Timmy.
all on the BBC. now.
Timmy.
Timmy,
Timmy mallet.
Timmy Mallet. What was I saying? Tommy Mallet.
Yeah. You saying Jimmy Mallet, weren't you? I don't know.
Oh,
I know he was on that. Him and that fucking geezer from. Oh, what was it?
Whack. I think he whacked a lot of people.
Yeah, the what was that song name?
Whack-a-day,
They
Whack-a-day.
were on the. No, it was on that. I'm a Celebrity, and they fucking wrote. The two idiots wrote a song, and they fucking load of bollocks.
Something
Whacker.
Yeah, I'm joining the flat Earth movement. You've popped all my brain cells, and I'm convinced now the Earth is flat. People.
There you go. See, you've got another one. You've got a recruit there.
Oh yeah, let's start a club.
Flat Earth.
What are we going to do? Push for.
Yeah, we need to get to.
I
the
think
edge
there's
of it. We
already
need
a
to take
club,
water.
Ash, isn't there? They're all around the globe. These flat earthers.
I don't know what to do. Like to raise awareness for the flat Earth. Like how we can prepare. I don't know what we're not prepared for.
ATM is a great argument.
So gravity doesn't exist.
I want a flat
There's two
earther
types
to
of
explain the orbit of the moon and the sun to me, because that just doesn't work.
Oh,
So
He
that's
was about to
just-
explain
you know,
gravity. I was interested in that
I don't.
because he said it doesn't exist, and he said there's two types of it.
Well,
Ah,
it doesn't exist, kind of, because it's selective.
do you know what gravity is?
It doesn't. You keep calling it's selective, like it exists. Then you're saying it don't.
Well, all right, can you see it, feel it, measure it?
Well,
Well, I can jump up and I won't come. I'll come back down.
You can see it every time light bends. You see gravity.
Well, I'll show you some gravity here. Look, I've
Well,
got
you're
this
gonna
toy,
do
man. Yeah, look.
That's what I'm telling you.
Sorted.
That's
Sorted.
called density.
There's no
That's
fucking
it.
better proof than that, Ash. How did that explain how that fell to the
That's called
ground, Ash?
density. If
Explain
you want
it.
to use water, it's buoyancy.
Because it is.
Isaac Newton.
Well, no, it's because the air
Newton
around that's heavier than the air molecules around it. The air molecules can't hold that up because it's got greater weight. So, of course, it's going to fall.
Yeah, you just explained
Yeah,
gravity. Well done.
No, that's
Yeah,
not-
exactly.
That's just density and buoyancy. It's simple.
Ultra, fuck off. You moaning little cunt.
Huh? What?
Sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry, I'm
The
tired.
alien again.
Alright.
What is it with these fucking retards like him and Ice Chain? Like they just go around just fucking being like ass wipes constantly. I know Bobby enjoys it. Bobby's had a few fucking, I don't know, head injuries. Bobby will always be a creepy freak, but I think for the rest of them,
Listen,
what's
I can explain gravity in one thing. What goes up must come down, like sex or masturbation.
Sorry, John. Sorry.
Like
This
jumping
highs
off a
and lows.
building. Like I know
Yeah.
some people
Highs
that
and
didn't survive that due to gravity.
Oh well, here you go. So gravity. Have you ever? What's the highest you've ever fallen from, Jimmy?
Oh, I thought
He's bunk bed. He's bunk bed.
Anybody who
did a
falls
bungee
from
jump.
great height, which I've done myself because I fell off a cliff around about 100 feet up. Anybody who falls from a great height notices one thing and one thing only, that they're not pulled forcibly to the floor, that you float in free time and things around you stop.
What?
Yeah, but if you see him,
No,
they
actual
fall to the floor
adrenaline.
like a fucking bullet if you watch it.
Yeah, the closer you
I
get,
did
the
a bungee jump.
Yeah,
I bounced back up again.
that's true.
I've seen people fall off top of buildings and they
Listen,
hit the floor very quickly.
They speed
Yeah,
up
but
on the
what-
way down, don't they?
You can go and test it if you want,
Yeah,
like a social experiment.
why do NASA always use a green screen and fakery? Look at that. And was getting caught out doing it. Wasn't gravity a theory?
Many times he's right. They do use green screen fakery. They're all on wires.
Yep.
So what's putting us to the ground then? If the gravity doesn't
Nothing
exist,
in the retard for believing.
A gyroscope will stand up when spinning.
Yeah, how come a gyroscope doesn't show? There's another one.
Central fugal
helium
force.
goes up.
That's
Do you know about
Helium.
centrifugal force?
Oh,
Okay, what's
what that is.
your theory as to why we walk on the ground and we don't float around if gravity doesn't exist?
It's because
you're
I
a
didn't
big
just
fat
one of
cunt,
those thoughts.
Jimmy.
I didn't believe.
yeah, that's called fat. Too much pie mash. It's a good theory. I love this convo. I'll tell you this argument.
I really want to know, like, why what the alternative to gravity is. I'm interested.
Filament is the opposite to gravity. Filament.
Theory is, why is James's mic blow your eardrums?
Is it?
No,
Oh,
you're just I think he's winding you up, but I'm just putting the theory across. You know what I mean?
Ah.
So
Clever.
why do things fall to the ground?
Oh, I'm not going to keep telling you, man. I've told you before. If you're not doing it in water, it's fucking density, and if you're going to do it in water, it's buoyancy.
You're just putting loads of big words together to try and counter what I'm saying.
There's a vacuum under the firmament, and it keeps
Phenomenon. Phenomenon.
Joining the flat earth.
That is. This, I think it's a compelling argument. It just reminds me of aliens. So it takes away the theory of God out the window for me. So if this Earth is flat and it was made and there's a firmament, that has to be done by some kind of alien technology.
Well, I reckon there's something in the middle of the Earth which is a bit like a magnetic field, but rather than
it's an iron
metal to metal,
it's some sort of plasma.
How can you
melted iron?
How can something be magnetized that's melting at a core like they say the temperature is?
Yeah, but some people say it's an actual solid ball.
How do we explain volcanoes erupting?
Well, just like your skin, just like getting blisters and stuff on your skin.
So there's got to be some kind of molten.
Yeah,
Oh,
where does the swelling come from if you get a bang on the head?
How far does the lava travel up from the what they called? What they called? Volcanoes. Where does it? How far down does it travel? I mean, travel from.
Well, we don't know.
From the ball.
You're deeper than 8 miles.
Yeah, a lot deeper than that, because it has to come from where the core is on all the molten things. It's got to be such heat there that can melt.
Well, they believe that volcanoes are portholes for aliens to travel.
Oh, well, I don't know. All I know is like very. Well, how can you travel through fucking lava in that case? How can it?
Well, no,
apparently some say that they charge up when there's a volcano ready to erupt. There's a lot of alien sightings around them times, and apparently they're charging up their vehicles.
Yeah,
taking energy from the Earth to set off back to the homeland. Is that
electromagnetism?
On Earth, if you take a plug away, you've got a neutral, alive, and an Earth.
Yeah.
Come on, he comes up with some pucker points, actually. You got to admit that.
That's pretty cool, man.
We've always known that. We've always known that in England, you always have a neutral, alive, and an Earth. It's always nothing new about that.
But how come they don't do that?
I don't know. I'm not getting a point.
It's just a random fact.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just a random fact.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, actually, the air around you is water. It's water molecules are just so small that you can't really feel it or see it or touch it. And
No,
call it air.
it's mostly nitrogen. It's mostly nitrogen around her.
We are surrounded by time.
Yeah, but you can say that, but it's full of air because anywhere without ventilation becomes damp and mouldy.
And
Well,
atoms and
obviously
nucleus.
you get more. Sometimes it's more humid than others. Yeah, of course, there's
Yeah, well, there you
moisture
go.
in the air.
Uh-huh.
You can split an atom, you make an atom bomb.
That's because water is forever evaporating.
Well, there you go.
So it's always going to be. It's
It
always
goes
going to
up
be in
into
the
the sky.
atmosphere.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
in
just-
what you
So
breathe.
it goes back down.
You know, it's impossible to destroy water.
Yeah,
cannot
you can-
water. It goes up there and it lasts forever.
I'm gonna
What we drink today
This will
is
blow your mind. This will
Yeah.
fucking blow your mind. You know, water isn't wet.
Yep. I read that somewhere as well.
Right.
Why
Yeah,
it cares
that
if you put too much into a glass.
No,
Well, how do I make my
the
stuff dry
compounds in it,
quicker?
about the compounds in water. I saw that. Somebody explain it, James. You know it more than me.
I can't explain it. It baffles me, JJ. But
Compounds in the water actually are not actually. We just call it wet because you feel wet or whatever. But the compounds in water are not exactly wet. I know. I read that. I see a documentary on it. I think about it. What is the compounds in the water that you're talking about?
It just makes you
I
feel
don't know how to hack government
It's a-
computers.
wet. Yeah.
Water isn't wet, and the Earth isn't flat. Steve-O says.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Zamzam water? It can't boil. Apparently, it's religious water. It came from the earth. A baby was rubbing its feet.
it can't
and
be. It
water
can't be
came out
just.
of
It can't be just water, then, can it? It can't be just
Well,
H2O.
no, yeah,
can
but
it?
it's a lake somewhere. I can't remember where it is. But yeah,
What are you talking about? Like, because it's full of salt, right? Maybe.
I can't
Once
remember.
it's
It's
floating.
religious water, mate. I know that it's something to do with religion. And
Ah,
it
well,
can't
that's
boil.
Oh, I know why.
Look at that
Guys,
side.
With that, it's because it's holy water.
Holy water. It's God's
Well,
water.
when you try and heat it up, all the steam
What
escapes.
happens
yeah, I
when
don't
we
know. I
burn
thought about
objects?
trying to test it. Yeah, apparently it can't boil.
What is holy water? It just
Water
means that it's been
was
blessed.
Yeah,
It's just
water
been
was
blessed.
wet.
Somebody fingered
That's
it.
the only constraint to holy water is it's been blessed by a fucking man
Holy
of God.
water means somebody fiddled with your
The
water.
Christian version. That's the Christian version.
Yeah, you
Somebody fiddled with your water supply.
If it's not boiling, then guess what? It's not fucking water. It's not H2O. Simple as.
Yeah.
Well, when your
I
blood's
don't
boiling,
know. Apparently, a baby was first with
H2O
a
is the
mother
chemical
prayed to the
compound of
heavens,
water.
and
And all
Yeah, I know.
water is the fucking same.
water
but
came
James-
from the sands, and they've drank it. They drank it to stay alive.
when
so
we
it's
burn wood
but
and the smoke goes up into the air, where does the smoke go after that?
Oh, yeah, fire's not hot.
Yeah, if there's a flat Earth, is there a flat sky?
Yes,
No, because of the dome. The dome
It's
is round, so the
flat.
sky's got to be round.
When you have a look at the sky clouds, you'll look that the bottoms are actually flat to the top, so like
the
fluffy.
sky clouds.
I had to say that.
I've never seen clouds anywhere but the sky.
When have you seen the top of
Does the
clouds?
sky exist?
Well, you can make out, James, that the fluffy clouds, but when you see the bottoms of them, they're always flat when you look underneath, and they look like over the perspective. You step down into
You know,
your horizon.
you can make clouds, right? You know, you can make clouds, right?
Yeah, I've made a
Quite
rainbow too.
easily.
You make one in your house. Does it follow you around over your head?
Yeah, it's been created into an artwork that's sold for £10,000. A cloud in a box or something. Yeah.
Yeah, what about that guy who built a brick wall? He built a brick wall, put it in the Louvre or something like that, and sold it for fucking millions.
The guy who taped a banana to the wall is
So
a
I
legend.
reckon me and you could do that. We'd get some
Can't
time,
remember how much it sold.
petrify it, stick it on a plate, and say, "Look, this is artwork." Go off each with you, yeah.
Shit in a box in his heart these days.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
when you discovered the world was flat, how did you adapt
There
to
you
this
go.
new information?
UK lady. What about Yeah. What about the tide? The interaction between the Earth and Moon sort of proves the gravity exists.
Yeah, well, it all depends what you believe, but it doesn't. And the sun being electric.
Can you explain it? Can you explain the tides then? Why they're in and out?
Well, of course, I can.
You
If you, yeah, it's very
on a
easy.
flat surface. Why does it move on a flat surface like that?
Because anything moves on a flat. Like if you go look
The
at a
wind
puddle,
did it.
it doesn't even have to be a windy day. The water will be moving.
Yeah, but what's
Nothing's
moving it?
perfect.
What makes it move?
Why is it so
Yeah.
consistent? Why is it?
yes,
Why is it? You can fucking you
Yes,
can adjust
yes,
your fucking watch by it.
If it was
Tides.
flat, it would just
The
stay
electrical
single.
path of the sun and the moon.
Oh, sorry, I missed that, Ash.
You rotate in a circle, in a spiral.
So that the moon, it does affect the tides then on a flat
Yeah,
Earth.
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Okay.
I know gravity doesn't do it.
Well, that means the moon has
But
to spin round.
how is the moon doing it then? How is the moon actually doing it then?
It's
Is it
electric,
just saying,
James.
"Go on, move, water, move"?
No, because
What's
it's
it doing?
electric.
What's it-
Well, have you ever got a straw, right? If you rub a straw on your jumper, and then you can move like hair, or you can run a tap and you can move water with it because it's charged.
I do it
It's a
all the
plastic
time.
straw that you just charge, or you do with a
So
balloon.
what's
You can get a
charged
balloon.
the moon? What's charged the moon then? What has charged the moon?
Maybe it's the earth. I
Duracell
don't-
batteries. I've seen it.
Yeah, it might be. It might just be big Duracells. Could be a
They,
wind
they
up.
last longer, don't they? Oh gosh, Duracell.
Maybe it's its own ecosystem that it doesn't need to, because if the sun charges us through the day, then
Have you contacted NASA with this?
Oh,
this
that's
new.
Look at that, the Steve-O. That's
contact the pedos and fucking
I think they
rapists.
need to know this if you've stumbled across this information.
The rulers of the world. Do you know how much money they
Oh,
get
I
per
can
day?
answer that, Steve-O. It's because the
How
sun,
much
according to
money
flat
does it get per
earthers, the sun and the moon are exactly the same size.
Yeah, they are.
Fucking
They're
hell.
both visible at the same time. I can see the sun.
Even though the moon is like 10 million miles away or wherever it is.
All night, I'll be able to see the moon all day long. So you tell me, if I live in around spin and go 5,000 miles in circumference, and why shouldn't Australia? They're going to be moonless, because the moon's not that far away from the Earth, considering out the distance between here to the sun, which they claim is 93 million miles away.
It's not in an alternative
I can actually see
orbit
the
to
moon
the
through
sun,
a
is it?
telescope.
It's not opposite all the time because it
Well, I can
revolves
see- if
around
you've
the
got a
Earth.
good enough. You got a good
So
enough
what-
telescope. You can see the craters on the moon.
Right?
Yeah,
I
and
can
you
see
can
right
the-
see things hit it from behind as well. When they go past the actual shape of the moon, they go behind and they hit it, and you see the impact coming up like few seconds later. So you know that it's round because it's
You
hit
can see
behind
it
it.
from
See that
Low,
with the telescope.
certain
look through
certain
it.
stages
Mad,
of the moon,
man.
you can see stars through it. So is it transparent?
Hang on, you
I've
say
never
the
seen
moon
that.
isn't round. Only the Earth is round.
What you
I'm
mumbling now,
saying
Jimmy?
it's flat disc. Flat disc.
Oh, the moon's a disc.
Oh no, I don't. I've never been on the moon. I wouldn't be able to say yes or
No,
no.
right.
Do you believe people who've been there?
When you get your ladder up and have a look up there,
No, do you believe if anyone's been to the moon before?
that's not my point. You can still see the moon without being there
Yeah,
on the
I'm
moon.
asking you. I want to get some common grounds with you. Do you believe we went to the moon?
Yeah, but that's changing
do.
the subject.
No, or you just got to say yes or no, and then I'm not
No, I
going
don't believe they went to
Yes.
the moon.
All right, good.
No,
Yes,
no,
I
I
do.
don't think we went to the moon
I'm
when
a
they.
non-moon believer.
I believe later
I
on.
do.
I believe they
Did
flew
you watch
down.
that video about the phone call? Did you, JJ?
Oh, I ain't seen that yet. I will do. I will do.
Watch that before you mention anything about the phone.
So how did they do it? Go on, explain. I'd love to know how they made
I don't want to coerce you in any way. Just watch the video.
that. What's that?
And it explains it.
That-
Explains it quite, quite logical.
What about 9/11? Anyone believe in that?
Oh, that's a dodgy subject.
Yes, I believe in it. I believe in it.
I don't believe they told the truth.
No, definitely
Oh,
not.
I didn't tell the
That's pretty
truth.
What about the
conspiracy
bombs
there.
creating all the wars? Do you believe that?
I think
Probably
the
what?
fucking Israelis were employed to blow up that fucking building. That's what I think.
And obviously,
No,
there was
'cause
towers there, and it got blown up and went down. But I don't believe that all that the way they said it happened. I
Do you
believe that.
think the,
Nah,
do you
I
think that
believe
the
they just
murdered-
needed
I believe it.
them buildings gone because of all the corruption that went in and all that money that went missing.
And then they
all the
bombed it
200
there
billion
after.
pounds
They
went
shit
missing
like-
Yeah.
before.
I don't know. I believe there's a lot of classified secrets we won't know for about 70
Oh,
years.
there's no doubt. There's absolutely no doubt about, that
That's
they're
the way.
fucking wrong uns.
Why did
And
all
they
the
lied
actors?
through
Well,
their
they
teeth. No one's doubting that at all.
the question: did they land on the moon? And that is true. They all sort of try and avoid the question.
I don't believe they landed on the moon
What?
because
Don't you
in
think they're
1969.
sick of it? Don't you think they would be sick of being asked that question, though, JJ?
Maybe.
I know I
Maybe.
would. I'd
What?
play the same sort of games. I'd be playing.
I
You
don't
know how old they are, or
I don't
Jim,
think,
I think there's only one left, isn't there?
think we had the technology at that time when it happened. Later on, yes, when they made that shuttle thing, I believe. Yes, definitely believe then, but not then. That America just didn't want to lose to the Russians. I'm sure of it.
did England ever get sick of calling that little
The thing is, the Americans don't normally cheat to win, do they?
Jimmy, did England ever get sick of blaming Maradona for the hand of God action? Did we ever get sick of calling him a twat?
No, the cheating
No.
fucking
No,
little
I'd never
Yes,
get
I
sick
don't
of that.
understand why people would get sick of the mass if you went somewhere, you would never get sick of any question. You could never get sick of it. You would thrive off people asking you if it was fake or not.
Oh,
I don't know. I'd get sick of it. I'd say, now of course we didn't. That's all a load of bollocks. I'd be saying shit like that.
Probably
That's just who I
paying an
am.
arm and a leg to shut up.
Yeah, I'd sort of act that way. I would.
Yeah, I'd do the same thing.
Sort of act that
Yeah,
way as
people
well.
They would have
thinking,
picked
and
somebody. They would have heavily vetted somebody first to keep those kind of secrets.
Yeah, you would get pissed off of it. I've got to admit that you get pissed off of it.
But you're not talking about the other. I mean, don't forget there might have been. They would have picked, like they got all these profiling and stuff like that. They would have picked a handful of people which were kept a secret to the day they died. And there's many ways to keep people keep a secret. The government can mess with your family.
Jimmy, the best way to keep a secret is to put it on your gravestone when you die.
Well, even then,
That's why to
after
keep
you're
a
dead,
secret
you
is to
don't
tell a
want
lie.
inherit your enemies from giving the secret out. They got people
Frank,
keeping
did you know
official secrets
Buzztech
every
was
day.
on Jamie's earlier,
top
and I was very
1%.
disappointed that you didn't go up and have a chat because
Well,
you were mentioned.
I
Well,
would have
maybe
popped up if
Neil
I just
Armstrong
got
was a
asked
secret
to come
offender.
on normally, but I received an email of what was it, about a 2-minute clip of something. So I come back, I dropped a comment, and I just disappeared and unsubscribed, mate. If I was asked to come on, if I'd have got an
Okay,
email
flat
saying, yeah,
Earth
Buzz is
man.
over here, do you want to come on? I would have come up.
Where there, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think
You haven't
it's a bit
unsubscribed from
snaky
Jamie
what
yet,
I've seen.
Frank?
I've not gone back and watched the full thing though, so I don't really know, to be fair.
Yeah, you
When we had
mentioned.
when we had the
Yeah,
eclipse, how
yeah.
come it didn't affect everyone in the whole world?
What was
If
that?
the Earth was flat, then the eclipse the whole world would have gone dark, not just certain places.
Why would
Well,
it?
yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah.
another
So
Why was the
eclipse.
shadow only 12
explanation
miles
as well,
wide?
isn't it? Yeah.
The shadow was only 12 miles wide. How was that possible?
It's more than 12 miles
It wasn't.
wide, blood. 12 mile.
Well, I drove
Come
down to
on.
Devon to watch it from London.
I've seen a guy video from an aeroplane. It was fantastic.
12
And how
mile
come
wide.
But yeah, hey Frank,
Oh.
are you auditing for auditors, whatever he was called? Is that who you are or were?
Well, I was
Auditing,
auditing
auditing.
auditors, wasn't I?
Yeah, all right. I didn't know.
Did you not? I thought
Auditing,
you knew it, 'cause
auditing, I like that
obviously
one.
I've not hid it from anyone.
Oh yeah, it's good not to do with me. It's your own thing. Did you
Yeah.
say you've unsubscribed to Jamie because Buzztext was
Good
on
morning, my
No,
neighbours.
not because BuzzText was on there, because of
What
I think
thing
he
you
was
said?
a bit snaky about it.
Good
so
morning.
obviously,
Oh.
I'll have a reply and we'll see in it. Do you get what I mean? I don't know. It's one of them, isn't it?
Well, he mentioned something about his mate or something.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. So, and I don't get why he's not just brought it up. Like, why talk to
Well,
me?
he said he was sitting back and taking it all in, and maybe he was just sort of like seeing how the land lied, and seeing what you were going to get up to. Maybe I don't know.
It's a bit snaky,
I don't know.
isn't it? Do you get what I mean? It's a bit.
So when
I
we're
don't know
looking
the
out
history,
across the
so
sea,
Come out of it to start with, to be fair, but never mind. Obviously, he's entitled to say what he says. I'm entitled to reply, and then good luck.
indeed.
why do the distant ships go over the horizon?
They don't.
Oh,
They've just
why
got
did
your
you
eyes can't
say
see
that?
them go.
Why did you have to fuck? There was a fucking video, a short on I had, right, and it got took down, and it showed this fucking geezer zooming in, right? It's when it looks like it's going down, he zooms it in, and you could see it going down over the horizon, and then he zoomed in even further, and you could see the decks going below the horizon one by one.
Yeah.
It was going
But
down.
if you go and chase
it was taken down.
boat, you can see it.
So,
right.
were you with there? So, when you seen it going over the horizon, was it stepping down like it was going downstairs? So, if you walk downstairs,
It
I'll
goes
see your head
outside, no matter
go
how.
to-
No,
no matter how
it was
straight
just
your telescope is, you can't
gradually
see it.
going down and down and down.
Well, if you do
not
that,
in
though,
not in
if it's going
segments.
yeah, if
You
it's
see,
going
it
over
doesn't
a-
matter how
you
good your
should-
telescope
Yeah,
is.
move-
If you look in a straight
move.
direction, you won't be able to see it at a certain point.
No, you're not getting me. Just if you go down, if I'm standing on the land and you go downstairs, I can see your head getting lower and lower, which you're explaining to me. So what I'm saying is, if something's going on beyond the horizon of the curvature, you should see the roof on an angle. You should maybe see the windows and 1/4 of it sticking up.
Right. All right. Answer this then.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Why did they have crows? Why did they have crows' nests on ships then? If they could see
Well,
the
you
same
see
distance
further.
from the deck, if they could see
Yeah.
the same distance from the deck, why do they need
Yeah,
a crow's
Jim.
nest?
Yeah, so James, if you lie on the ground and you look, you put your left ear to the ground and you look out the way you can see. If you stand
But
up,
we're
you can
talking
see.
about water. We're talking about
you can see
level
more. It doesn't
water.
matter. It's perspective of your eyes, of the observer's view.
That's
The
that sort of
horizon will always appear to the eye as level of.
when you're talking about
It's not if you're looking through a telescope.
because if the Earth was round, how comes the water don't level out? Why does it go round the Earth? The water. Why don't it level out like we say and be totally level? Because water always goes to a level and a flat
Yeah, it
surface.
is.
So why
Well,
does-
that
that's
was my point. That's my point with a glass. You fill a glass up and you put as much water in as you can, that water will curve.
Yeah, it's called water tension, James, because of the air around it.
Well, there you go. There you go.
If you
So
do put
water
a few
don't
more,
always.
it will overspill. Correct.
Yeah, but
Well, I've got
yeah,
a
it would.
telescope. I can see
Yeah,
to the
but-
moon,
okay,
but I
but
can't
if-
see a
and if you
ship.
take
It
them out,
goes a
James,
certain
then-
distance.
It's not a level, is it? It's not a level.
Yeah, but if you take a little bit out so it's under the lip, it still curves up towards the sides as well, James.
No,
This man thinks the world's
absolutely
flat.
level. Like
Yeah,
a
but-
spirit level, then. It acts like a spirit level, then. If you got air in between, then it stays as a perfect level. But as soon as
Well,
you've got
we compromise.
it goes right on the brim of the glass, it will go a little bit further before it spills out, when you see a perfect curve on the
it's
water.
great.
We could compromise and say it's oval shape, just to make a fact into a.
Oh, well, yeah, Jimmy, that's what they claim. They say it's an oblate spheroid, where it's chunkier at the bottom of the southern equator than what is at the northern equator. So it's more like pear-shaped, they say.
I know it's gone pear shaped.
No, that's what they say. That's what they
Definitely gone
claim. Neil
pear-shaped.
deGrasse Tyson said.
Gone from flat to pear shaped. But okay, well, me in the middle we'll fuck all the facts off, and we'll just to stop an argument.
He also claims that the ISS space station is only a millimeter above a beach ball globe. So how the hell can they see all the curvature that they show you out the windows?
Oh,
1 millimeter above a globe the size of a beach ball. That's his words. When he talks about gravity, he says humans know 4% about gravity. That means that they're 96% stupid.
no, just 96% don't know.
That's what science claims, Jimmy. I'm not making this up. That's what they claim.
I don't think
you know that
science
science,
claims
then?
people are stupid.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a definition of that from scientific perspective.
Well, one of your greatest scientists in the world was the most stupidest person ever to live, in Einstein. They made up fucking poster boy, which is that's all he was.
Well, it depends if you can calculate, like, sums quicker than he can. He's intelligent because of the speed his brain works and does mass calculations in short space
He
of
couldn't
time.
even spell. He couldn't even write his fucking signature, man.
He was
He can't write a signature. His signature's a
dyslexic, though, wasn't
scribble.
he?
Yeah, he was, because he
Yeah,
was
you
a
can't-
poster
you-
boy, James. We know this. This is what history does.
Yeah, but just because you're dyslexic doesn't mean you're stupid.
Oh no, I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know. A
saying
friend of mine's got a master's degree and he's
I
dyslexic.
can show you a picture of Einstein right now, and there's about 6 other guys who were far more advanced in their way of thinking, and because they
Well,
weren't
that's
Masonic
irrelevant.
Freemasons.
It's about
Wait
how
there,
you
because-
can
wait
mass
there, Jimmy.
calculate.
They
Because
didn't
they
come up
weren't,
with.
But they done the
because they
test.
weren't Freemasons, they didn't get registered down in science.
Yeah,
One
they
of them
done it.
being Nikola Tesla,
Yep.
August Piccard.
Well,
Tesla was unbelievable. So far ahead of his time, it was unbelievable.
He was.
I read a lot about him.
Maybe it was an alien.
Well, they
Maybe he
reckon they reckon he had contact with aliens, but he was so far ahead of his time. He was better than all of them.
Why was all of his,
Might have been a
all of his
lizard.
work destroyed or taken away by the American government? Why did, on the day that he died, they steal all of his blueprints and all of his...
well, because
If I
they wanted
put
to
tin
sell.
foil over my head,
like,
can I stop these lizard aliens from reading
No,
my
it's because
mind?
he wasn't part of their plan. He was going to give to the
Yeah.
people freedom. He was going to give you and I
Tin foil,
free energy.
I get onto my missus.
Well, exactly, and that's why he had to go.
So can you not
Put
see
up
the
my
bigger
traffic.
picture here? That's control.
Well, that doesn't
Controlling
mean
what-
that doesn't mean the Earth is flat, though, does it, Ash?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Definitely not. Definitely
the
not.
controlling, yeah? The
Yeah, no one's doubting that. No one's doubting that the government's controlled us for fucking. We've been oppressed for hundreds and hundreds, well, thousands of years. There's no doubting that.
They're trying to make our feelings illegal
No,
now.
I'm not.
If you
No,
hate
I
someone,
don't
it's a
believe
hate
everything
crime.
they say. I use my own logic to come up with my own conclusions. That's what I do.
Steve wants me to show you this. Right, let me just
Smart conclusion.
Yeah, go on.
solo layer, if you can see it.
Yeah, it's a good meme, that. Seen it before.
It's a good meme.
Very correct as well, by all accounts.
Not really, James.
Yeah, it is.
He just asked me to show you that. I
Why
don't
do
know
they
what-
see the moon
Yeah,
upside
thanks for that.
down in Australia? Why do in Australia they see the moon upside down to our view in the northern hemisphere? Answer me that.
Well, can I just go back that a minute ago or 30 seconds ago? You said you think with logic, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
my
okay,
own logic,
so
my logic, my
Yeah,
brain,
so-
my.
All
I
right,
come up
okay.
with my own conclusions through my own thought.
Right, okay, James. Get a picture, a photograph, anything you want, and place it in the middle of the room, and then go stand on all 4 corners of your room, and you tell me when it gets upside down. And you tell me, are you going upside down, inside out, and round, or are you just going round the room?
Is that proving that why the Australians
said it,
see the moon?
Yeah, of course.
They
So
see
I'm
they see
saying-
the moon upside down to us. Why is that? Why is that? That wouldn't happen on a flat
Stand
plane.
on the other side
What
of the
happened?
When
room.
you fly a plane
It
round the
wouldn't
world,
happen. No, it would. It just
if you
wouldn't
was a
happen.
pilot-
We all see the same side of the moon all the time, and when it's in the southern hemisphere, they see it completely upside down. Why
Yeah,
would
you've
that
never been on
be?
a plane.
That wouldn't
You've
happen
already-
on
You
a flat
can
surface.
see the world from the plane. Out the window,
Yeah,
you can
so
see
if you-
it going round.
There's no way you put
You
the
actually
picture in the
physically
room.
see
If you
it.
put it on the ceiling, on the floor. If you stand on all 4 walls, you're going to see 4 different perspective views of that picture. One time it'll be the right way up, other time you're going to see
You're
it from
always
the
going to
left
see
side,
the
other
same
time you're gonna see it
place.
from the right side.
It's not going to
Yeah,
miraculously
that's what
turn
you see
upside
from the
down.
moon. We know this.
It don't turn upside down, though, does it? It doesn't turn upside down.
Of course, James, use logic, please.
I am using
one
your
sees
logic.
the moon. You
Logic.
understand the face of the moon.
Oh dear.
So it's just like having a dinner plate. You've got peas in one part, mashed potato, and if you think, oh well, I donate that now, you spin the plate around.
Do you get like extreme flat Earth people that want to blow stuff up in the name of flat Earth syndrome?
There was one guy, he built a rocket and sadly passed away.
Before
Before he blew himself up.
to trying to prove that the
Well,
Earth
he didn't
was-
blow himself up. He built the rocket. He launched, and his parachute fell out on launch, and then he crash landed into the ground.
Oh, so he strapped himself to the rocket.
Yeah, he was.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty silly idea as well. I was.
I might strap a hamster to a firework, see if he survives it.
There was a load of Australians about 10 years ago did a rocket launch. I could probably find it, and it flies up as fast as what a rocket does, and then it gets to a certain point in the air and stops dead. And also when it's dead, you hear a knock as if it's like a window.
Oh, you hear
So
you hear
do you
it from
find
on
it
the ground.
suspicious?
You hear it from on the ground here.
James,
Do you find
got,
it
like,
suspicious that someone died finding himself strapped to a rocket?
Super hearing these Australians.
That's suspicious, that man. That's quality, man.
It's a great debate, this. I love it.
I find it suspicious that the man who tried to invent the first bulletproof vest died of a gunshot wound.
yeah.
I reckon they didn't want him to get any. I reckon he knew too much. He didn't want to get the product out.
Why do you live in Thailand again?
For lady boys.
You mean that it's the surface of our brain flat as well.
No. The women here are they're not flat. And if
Well,
they are, then they get operations.
Well, they do say you live in a parallel universe.
Oh
which is-
God!
would be smart if it's parallel.
Is the parallel universe flat?
That's what I've just said, Jimmy. If
Well,
anything
maybe we
parallel
live
has
in
to be
parallel universes in a round world, and you live in a parallel flat
Oh,
world.
they reckon
might
there's
explain
a dimension for every possibility. That's what they reckon.
Yeah.
So, if
So
we're
on
in a
that
flat,
subject,
if it's a flat Earth now, here where we are, somewhere, it's a globe, right?
yeah, of course. On the
No,
same
we're crossing
subject that we're-
Why
dimensions.
can't we be that globe? Why can't we be that globe?
Well, they say the possibility is that we live in a matrix, don't they? Because they can't actually prove that we live on a globe in a real
Well,
world.
we can't prove that you're not in a different dimension to us.
Shut up,
It's-
Jimmy.
seems possible.
But yeah, it is scary to science to say that the only equation or the only answer they get when they ask whatever it is a supercomputer is always come back to say that we live in a fixed reality that's made up of mind, your mind, and my mind.
Like a VR headset. That's
Yeah,
like a
well,
that's like a what's it called? Parallel universe.
and this is what's been scaring scientists for a long time because they've been trying to unlock certain particles of what
It is fucking crazy, those VR headsets. I can give it that. You'll be in a room and you've never left that room, but with that thing on your head, you can feel like you're
That flooring
completely
they're
out on
coming
the
up with.
moon or something.
Have you seen that flooring they come up with to go with VR? You get like a little bit of flooring, and you can. It's not like a track or nothing. It's just a bit of flooring. You walk on it, and you just walk like you're going like for a stroll,
Yeah.
but you don't go nowhere.
You're like little
That's
balls.
crazy, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
You'll be able to.
Crazy.
It feels like the
Yeah,
Matrix. Like you could have
yeah,
one of
but-
those things in the future, and you'd never actually know that you're just been in one place in an incubator.
You could
Just
live
in
a
your own
life in
virtual
VR.
reality thing.
You live your life
Started
in it.
with VR, but 50 years from now, 100 years from now, now that film The Matrix, where all the humans were like kept in like I don't know, in some
batteries.
storage room.
They were batteries. They were batteries, right? They were energy for the fucking the robots and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, but in theory, like I could go on holiday to Australia without leaving my room.
Yeah.
Wouldn't really be
Go to
around.
Mars.
They can start mixing up
Like fucking
feelings.
Total
If they can
Recall.
tap your brain,
You could go to the moon.
You could jump off.
Mars.
If they can hack
That'd be
into your brain to trigger the parts which like the feelings of motion, and heat and start to smell, you wouldn't have to leave your room. Most of us don't anyway. But you really could go anywhere without moving.
But they could replicate environments for fans and heat and humidity sensors, and it is possible.
You still need to eat and drink.
Do that in it, but seems a bit.
I think you'd do that in your own mind. You'd do that in your own head, I reckon. It'd be that advanced that you'd be doing all that in your subconscious.
Yeah.
Vivid dreaming, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you do. You see colour, don't you? You feel the wind when you're in a vivid dream, don't you? You feel all that.
I know a guy who's massively into it, and he tells me that he says like, "Oh, been to Australia or been to Egypt." And when I first met him, I thought he was nuts. But the more and more you talk to him, the more you realise he's actually been there. Like, no word of a lie. I've spoken to him and he said he's been in a vivid dream and he's had a tan. He's been browner.
What he's woke up browner.
Some wicked vivid dreams,
smoking
mate.
browner.
I can imagine James in seedy nightclubs and that.
With sunburn on
I
his
had a
eye.
dream once that I was in Pompeii and the volcano erupted, right? And I couldn't get away, and I felt everything when the lava come up my body, and it just killed me, and I felt dead for a second, and then I woke up.
I've done that before. All that bollocks about
That's
you
really
if you
weird.
feel like you're falling down off a cliff or a building and you die in your dream, you die in real life. That's bollocks. I've died loads of times in my dream.
Yeah, that is, mate, for sure. Because I've had that loads.
So have I.
God. You're not wrong.
You just go into another dream at some point.
A lot of beans and cabbage up the wind.
Yeah, I just read it.
That cracks me up, man.
Stop eating that, you idiot. And you just eat everything. I saw myself. My dog, he eats everything. Like, if I leave the house too long, I'll be worried that the chair will be missing, the television. He's in a cardboard box now. Good, swat.
Morning, Migsy. What's up, my son? Kenji Kush.
Is that a French bulldog?
Yeah.
That's got some ears on it, hasn't it?
Got a little Frenchie.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. I didn't catch it. Let me put you on Solar Player.
The size of its ears. Is that a dog rabbit hybrid?
Yeah,
he's got a brown eye.
Looks like
one brown eye.
Oh, yeah. You should call it David Bowie.
He's got some nice markings on him.
Beautiful. God.
I can't get over how big its ears are.
3 months. He's got 3 months to grow into
a big as that. They are big.
It's not a French bulldog, it's a Thai bulldog.
I reckon you could teach that to fly.
That's his cow.
Dumbo.
That's his cow. That's his cow.
Oh, his tail. He hasn't got much of a tail.
Yeah, don't forget to clear out the anal duct like JJ has to do with his finger.
That's
He's got a small knob, look.
Pocket, give me a tail. You have to clean that tail pocket.
Yeah, it's just a tail pocket, Jimmy.
You have to clean it.
Bloody box.
Beautiful. You had a Frenchie, Jimmy, mate.
Stop eating the
Thai bulldog.
Feeding him carp. Look, what's he doing here?
How did you get a French fucking bulldog all the way out in Thailand?
I just went to the shop.
They're selling us for snacks over there, don't they?
Went to the meat bar, got him.
There's a lot of people like pickles out here for some reason.
Okay.
I don't want to buy people because they need a lot of work. It's a bit hot for
I
them.
think it has to be Nathan because I get more fun out of Nathan.
I can't stand him. Ugh.
That's
They're not really YouTubers, are they, Jason?
true.
Just moaners and God knows what.
Either antagonising, fucking childish,
Yeah.
creepy.
If you come on here and have a
Did you
laugh.
see his brick he laid earlier?
I'm on here if you come on here just to have a laugh, but he don't. He wants to come on here just to say horrible things to people. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Yeah, you've got to give it to
Here's
Nathan for that. He
Here's the
will
brick he laid.
Oh dear.
eat it, Jimmy.
Left you
Yeah, he
alone.
did. I've eaten too much cardboard.
Taking
I'll
off.
recycle it later. I've got to go upstairs. I'll be back in a minute.
Is that in your living room? Is a dog just did a turn in your house?
What a beautiful little dog. See what I've got here.
Rescued from the butchers. That's what I'm thinking.
Beam block. Oh, black. They don't know if it's black. What's that mean? That's it. Oh, it's making our things move. No headlines. What's headlines mean?
It's when people type things.
Here, there, things and all that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we got here. Ooh. Oh, listen, I don't know if you have seen these, but.
Oh yeah. Letter openers, Jay.
Oh, my little letter openers.
Letter openers.
My babies. I don't want to put it out there, anybody's going mad. But yeah. Yeah, look. You ever seen me?
Look, that's not a 2-2. Looks more like a 4-4.
Yeah. You know, I had that done because I think it was AJ once. He said, I'm going to make you put your head on a ballerina's head. So I made that up and put it up as a thing. I said, too late. I've already done it. Yeah. I'm going to put your head on a ballerina and make you look an idiot right back in the day. So that one comes.
Fucking idiot. Did you say, AJ, I'm fucking ex-gangster?
Yeah.
Like, I'll do it on myself. Watch this. Hold me fucking beer.
I mean, listen, if I'd have had a ballerina dress like that, I'd have put it on and shown the room with me running about in it. Trust me, I would have. I don't give a shit. Fucking idiot. Oh, I'd have got this boy on him. You understand? Good come on, guys. You've got to admit, this has been a really good, healthy debate. I love it. And come on, I think we should all salute Arky because he stood up to all the bloody lot of us.
He's trying, isn't he?
Yeah, he don't give a fuck, Arky, does he? He stood up to the lot of us. Hello, Ismail. Hello, sweetie. Good morning.
It's only because he's crazy.
Yeah, cheese has definitely slid off his package.
He was crazy enough to try and change the world. Normally did.
Yeah. Yeah. You should jump up sometime, UK lady, because only got about, 10, 15 minutes left till Nutter comes on. You have to come up and get him with a convo. But yeah, it's like, to believe in flat earth on here, on this YouTube, and yet Arky sticks and good luck, yeah. Arky, so I salute you, brother.
Oh, thanks, JJ.
Yeah, definitely. It must be really hard for a lot of people to be on you. Just me, I'll tell you what, I'd probably just agree with them, just to shut them up, mate. I'll say, yeah.
Right, it's a globe, okay.
Yeah, sweet, I believe you. That's what I'm liking it. Don't vote that one, don't vote this. I'll definitely agree with you. Oh, yeah. Good firm, brother. So well done. have you seen the film called Fly Me to the Moon? It has the woman in it from Lucy. I have to watch that. I think that film Lucy's the business when she takes all the drugs in it, and then it bursts in her stomach, and she ends up going back to being that one that you said, James.
Who's that?
You know Lucy, the film Lucy.
Oh,
You ever
oh,
think of the drugs explode in her body, and she goes into time, and she goes back in time to the first ever human being, the one that you said earlier. I forget her name. That's what they call it, Lucy. Don't they?
Oh
Lucy,
yeah, I've
yeah.
seen that. Yeah.
The film Lucy's brilliant, man. Love that. But there's one called Fly Me to the Moon. I'll look at that in a minute. Who wants me in that one here? Jimmy, you
Fly me to the moon
some
and let me sing amongst the
That's a
stars.
lovely little Frenchie ultra. Stop it. Beautiful little dog. Scarlett Johansson, yeah. He is lovely.
Did look like a rabbit though, whose fucking ears fucking massive.
Yeah, it's got some massive ears, isn't it? Yeah, Parsons a bit more stockier, isn't he? A bit more of a bully. But
It's
he's a
different
lovely
with
dog, man.
humans, you know.
Yeah.
Some people have big noses, some people have big ears.
Yes. Yeah.
Same breed.
Well, what you do, you get two different kinds of Frenchies. You get the little ones, which they call miniature Frenchies, but they're not. They're just small Frenchies. And you get the taller ones. Parsons, but he's known as the mini one, the miniature.
Small man syndrome.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Small
Oh,
dog.
Yeah,
Sleuth.
Yeah, that Jimmy, mate. Hold on, he went a bit quick there.
See you, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy went.
Yeah, he shot off.
Probably got to fry that dog shit.
It's happened. My Tyson, I have to wipe his ass, everything. He's got anal gland problems. So there's always a bit left, and I'm not letting him run in my home, all right, and run about my home and jump on my furniture with a load of poo hanging out his ass. Sod that shit.
Start wiping his ass.
You've ever thought giving him like taking a spray bottle out and giving him a bidet every time, rather than wiping his ass?
I always wipe his ass, put it in a bag, and then when I bring him in, I wash his feet and his ass sometimes before I let him in the front room and that, you know.
No wonder he looks at you the way he does sometimes, JJ.
You got it, yeah. How can I let him jump over all my furniture? Jump on me, give me a cuddle, put all fucking poo over me. What's that?
He lick it clean.
No, Frenchie can't get that far. You know when you have an operation,
Oh,
you have
can
their no, you know when you have their balls done, you don't need a thing on their head, right? All they can get to is their feet. They can lick their feet, but they can't get to their arse. They can't get
a couple of ribs. Can't you get a couple of ribs taken out of him so he can reach his own arse?
They can't get nowhere near their arse. Trust me, they haven't got the reach around. They're flat face, aren't they? And they're too stocky. They can only get to their feet. They're the only thing they can lick on their entire bodies of their feet. They're lovely little doggies they are. I love him, Arthur. He has me as fishy little dog. Sometimes when he starts, little comedian dogs. Especially when he wants to row with me. Well, you've seen him, James, isn't it? When he's upset with me, he won't even look.
It's funny.
Yeah, he just looks around and he sees that evil eye, and I know. And I say, Tyson, come here. And he just looks at me and looks away, doesn't he? Like a little face, stop you.
Yeah. It shows disdain.
Yes, absolute disdain in his face. I dare you let it rain outside.
Oh.
He thinks outside when it rains in the shower. I turn it on and off. You silly git. So guys, can you do that for me? Go and get Nutter's link and start putting his link in here, because I'm going to be ending this in about 7 minutes. So if you can find his link, I'll go and find it as well.
Ron didn't come back, did he?
No, he must be still stuck on the toilet.
Maybe he's just had a long update and it's just he thought, fuck it. Yeah, probably what it is.
Yeah, it was only up for 2 minutes, and I was off trying to show him this thing, you know, writing Niggy that he went. When I got back, he pissed off. I think else he got.
I think he had an update, but he should have. I always set mine so you know it doesn't restart automatically. Otherwise, fucking just starts up. You don't even know. You just go boom. Fuck you, you bastard.
Yeah, he was gone.
So,
I love Ron, man. No, over 5 years, huh, mate? Same as Archie. When did you come online, James?
Long before us.
before the fucking what on
1997.
YouTube itself?
Yeah, was
Yeah,
you
I come on YouTube.
Film Boys years ago with us?
Oh, well before Film Boys. Well before Film Boys.
Hey,
I was there when it first started, when mostly insects and what's his name?
I've known you for
Oh,
fucking.
That wasn't
Turkey.
when it first started. We were all on there long before they were doing live streams, but I
Yeah.
get what you mean. Like all the
Yeah.
auditors doing
I mean,
live
in this
streams.
sort of like this community type thing, it was they
Yeah, well,
started
people
off like audited wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But yeah, I've been on YouTube since it actually started.
yeah. Because I remember when I first heard James, I was surprised that he wasn't Irish, having such of an Irish name.
Yeah, and that's the most Irish name ever.
That was mine, Madonna, man. Malin, Madonna. That's
Well, mine is Seamus. If
Yeah,
he's
I was
to
gonna
do
say-
it Irish, it's Seamus
James
Yeah.
is
Patrick.
Irish's name ever.
Well, it's James. Seamus is James.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
name's James as well, you know. My second name is James. My son's name is James.
That was exactly our conversation, because I said, "Is your name Seamus?" And you said, "How did you know?"
Yeah.
Right.
And then everyone said you were black, so I got confused.
So my second name is
I might be.
James.
Oh,
in
let me
Irish.
see my hands. Huh?
What's the one you got there? That avatar.
That's Ultra and AJ when they were lovers.
What? Fuck, you are a fucker. Nick, when I'm talking to someone, and James is like proper loyal to me, you know. If someone's having a go at me, and I'm there trying to be polite and so and James just goes, "Fuck off, you." Shut the fuck off, James. I love James.
Hey James, where did you get your anvil from? I'm going to order one.
I got it from Amazon.
Oh yeah, what have you
Heavy as
been doing
fuck.
with yours?
I straightened up my toothpick. That was all getting a bit mangled.
Yeah, send me the link to that one to get an anvil with it. The other one's the one I can get is only the anvil. So definitely send me the link.
Yeah, it's only a shitty little ammo. It's not nothing special, the ammo. It's just, but the good thing about the ammo is you get all different attachments. So you get a little round end, pokey end, a Delron end, like a plastic end. The ammo, I mean, that was all right, but tiny. I think it was only 12 quid.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm going to
I'll
order
send you the
myself
link later.
a spoon bender. I'm going to start bending.
I've seen them when you're going to start making jewelry out of sterling silver cutlery.
Yeah.
Have you seen that guy that
That's good. That.
things out of like pound coins and things like that online?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. I think that's illegal, but they do. It does them good though, doesn't it?
Yep. All good fun.
Yeah, the way he
Well,
does those
thanks very
spoons,
much, everybody.
Morning, Andy.
Yeah.
Who's everyone go and give him a sub?
I don't think anyone put Nutter's link in.
I put
Fucking mods.
Nutter's link in, but he's
You
linked
fucking
to
got you got shit mods. Oh, Mark put it in. Good one, Mark.
Mark did it, yeah.
Yeah, Mark's good.
Yeah,
I think
I
everyone,
can't do it.
everyone's
A bunch of fucking wankers.
Well, Mark will go for it. I put the link in, but not the link to his
to the live itself.
Yeah, not to the live. I don't think he's put it out yet. As soon as he puts out his live, guys, chuck in that link, and then you can all just jump over, and everyone can jump over to him, and then give him a little what they call them, raids or something. Give him a raid. It actually is in my description. I'm only on till Nutta jumps on.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. JJ, take care, mate. James, you too.
Yeah, mate.
Look, Frank.
Akash, you nearly had me, Akash. You nearly had me. Maybe next time I'll be a believer, bro. Who knows?
He had compelled argument.
Hey, Frank, I'm not here to convince anybody.
You know,
And,
he doesn't waver, he doesn't bend, none of it.
no, that's just my way of thinking.
This is how it is. I think you do fucking well, mate, because you have a lot of people up against you and all. Fuck me, I'd have crumbled over.
He's used to it. He's been doing it for years.
Yeah, oh, I can't do it. You know, when people start saying this, that you can convince me black is blue sometimes, it gives me a headache. I'd end up having a heart attack. You know, I swear to God, I get
It's more about you, JJ, than Ark. Ash, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
JJ went and voted today because you watch an optical turnkey video.
I would love it, and today I've decided not to.
Oh, he got convinced otherwise today. Yeah.
Otherwise, I ended up just saying, "Yep, you're right. I'm not doing it." I can't argue. When I start arguing, I go
Have you got
nuts.
ID? Have you got ID though, so you can vote?
Yeah, I've got ID, everything.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a passport. I've got bloody. I've got a bloody.
Well, you're all right.
I've got the bus pass and all that, and I with voter on it and all that shit. Yeah. I've got quite a lot.
Yeah, I had to get a citizen card because my fucking license, my hospital got a paper license for me. I never ever swapped it over.
I've never heard of them citizen cards, man. Until you said, never heard. What?
Yeah, 15. I think it's 15 quid. You pay for it and you get someone to sign up and blah blah blah, and that's it.
Right,
I think you pay 30 quid and get it next day, can't you?
You think?
Oh, I don't know. I had to wait because he's had signed mine off. He was away. Oh, excuse me.
Guys, this is nothing. He's live now. We shall end it right.
Okay.
All right, much love. Have a nice day, JJ and James.
Yeah.
Always
See you later, Ash.
I'll
see you later, JJ. Take care, mate. I'll catch you later.
Love the argument.
No worries, mate. See you later.
Guys. Right, guys, thank you for coming. It's been absolutely pleasurable. Jump over to here's the link there to our Nutta. Love these all, guys. Thanks for being great people. Bye.